Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Islamophobia is a form of intolerance and discrimination motivated with fear, mistrust, and hatred of Islam. It is often manifested in combination with racism, xenophobia, anti-immigrant sentiments, and religious intolerance. The manifestation of Islamophobia include hate speech, violence acts, and discriminatory practices. Not only that, Islamophobia rhetoric associate Muslims with terrorism and portray them as an international and domestic threat.
Islamophobia always been associated with terrorism, portrayal of barbarism of one of the fundamental element of the religion of Islam leads to development of Islamophobia. Based on the report made by the FBI, hate crime being significantly increased after the tragedy of 9/11 and also a few other terrorist attacks.
You guys are terrorists.
No, we're not. Can you leave us alone, please? We're doing nothing.
Get
We're
out
just
of
standing
here.
here.
Then why are you standing around doing nothing? Looks mad suspicious. What are you guys
Alright,
doing?
but you guys are terrorists. That's the thing. That's what's
Come on, let's just go.
What are you
let's
guys
just go.
doing here?
Go
Good
back
question.
to
What are
your
you
country.
doing here? What are you doing here?
Just put it on. Just take
You
it
guys
on.
Why are you not
Fasting,
answering the
right?
question? Do you speak? Do you
It's
speak
Ramadan.
English?
It's Ramadan,
You're
right?
fasting, right?
What the f are you doing, bro? Like, why are you just standing here?
No, can you stop, please?
But they're terrorists. That's the thing. Now the terrorists want to leave. Now the terrorists want to leave.
Leave them alone. You You guys are fine.
See, like, what the fuck are you guys doing here, though?
You guys have a lot of balls to show up here after the Orlando shooting. That was your fault. That was your people's fault.
What the f you guys walk? Are you just sitting here now? What are you gonna do, man? Yo, what are you gonna do, though?
You stupid.
What are you gonna do, man?
Let's go.
What are you gonna do, though?
Let's go.
Alright, now I got a problem with
That's
this.
stupid.
Why?
You're gonna end up getting slapped.
With you than against you. Just walk away, brother.
You see this shit in the news?
Win.
What does that have to do with him?
I'm sorry that you.
It's fucking religion, right?
What does that mean?
It's his religion.
What does that mean? What's your
It's his
religion?
religion.
What's your
I'll
religion?
have one.
All right then.
Go smoke, but do something. Chill.
Alright. Why are you here?
This is my country.
Yeah, you
It's our
can't,
country too, though. What the f are you doing here,
you
bro?
can't stand there, bro.
What do you mean I gotta move, man? I'm just waiting for someone.
You're a terrorist.
Don't say that.
You're a
You guys need
terrorist.
to stop. Like right now. You guys need to stop.
Why?
You're
But
not
they-
doing anything
There's
to
a
me.
reason that people die.
No, they are not.
You haven't seen the news?
Just leave them alone.
Why?
They can exercise their rights to wear what they want. Dude, statistically, dude, you're a white male. You would probably shoot this place up much more likely than you.
Statistically?
Leave them alone.
It's a nice hat, man.
Yes.
Just don't touch me.
Guys,
Alright, guys, have fun shooting
I'm
the
gonna see your friend walk away too.
I'm Jewish. I'm going to defend these guys. Get the f- out of here.
We've been sitting here standing here for like 15 minutes. What's going on, man?
We're just taking a picture. We're doing nothing.
Taking a picture of what?
Of this for
What,
Ramadan.
a sign?
Yes, for Ramadan.
This is probably like something to blow us up.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You have a bomb under here?
Are you
This is
serious right
underneath
now?
the clothing too? Hey,
You're
what's going on,
fasting,
man?
right? You're fasting, right?
What are you on doing, man?
He's a terrorist.
Don't say
You
that.
standing here?
Don't say that.
Oh, come on. Let's talk
You're
about
fasting,
bullshit.
right?
Yes, I'm
What are
fasting.
you doing?
You want some water?
No,
are you
not
doing?
until later.
You want some water?
What are you doing?
What are you guys standing here for then?
What are you doing?
Why is she wearing that? It's really
What
hot.
are you doing?
What are they doing?
This is a nice hat.
Stop it. Stop it. What's the problem with you guys? What's the problem?
Whoa.
He's not a terrorist. The ultimate terrorist is you're a terrorist. What are you doing? They're human beings. What are you? What are you? You a human being? No. You want me to get racial with you? You want me to get racial with you? You want me to get racial? You want me to get racial? You white boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You white boy, what are you doing? I can't hear you enough here.
Alright, guys.
Hey, it's a video. We're on camera right now.
We're on camera. We're on camera.
They're not. They're in on this. We're all actors.
It's alright.
We have been discussing about the introduction of Islamophobia and also the history of Islamophobia. Next, we'll be moving on to the effect of Islamophobia on individual aspect. So, the first one, it will create fear on both non-Muslim and also Muslims. Why is that? For Muslims, they will view as non-Muslim society will harm them, will inflict harms on them. But for non-Muslim, they view these Muslims as a very harmful society. Next, the individual will feel very unaccepted among the non-Muslim society, and this is a very restriction of the personal liberties of the individual itself.
Next, we'll talk about the effects of Islamophobia on the religion. Firstly, Islamophobia gives a bad outlook on the religion. As we now know, Islamophobia is an industry which promotes hatred and fear of Muslims, and of course, this is based on their misinformation that Islam is an extreme form of belief. This bad outlook will lead to people, through governments and organizations, to implement restrictions on the spread of da'wah. For example, in the US, there are 14 states which have enacted laws to restrict the spread of da'wah and also to ban Sharia law. Secondly, Islamophobia leads the desecration of our place of worship. For example, in the year 2016, there were 92 incidents in which mosques were vandalized and also set on fire in the United States. Therefore, based on these 2 points, among many other points, we can see that Islamophobia has serious effects on the religion. Thank you.
For my part, we will talk about the effects of Islamophobia on society. As you have seen in this video, we can see the negative effect of Islamophobia is as bad as it seems. But when it is on the society, it became worse than it seems, where it affects all part of the society. On the first part, Muslims are not only oppressed, they can even profess their religion correctly as they are feared by society, and in worst cases, such as in Rohingya, Muslims are even killed. And on the non-Muslim part of the society, they become fear of Muslims and are afraid to encounter them or make contact with them whatsoever. In conclusion, Islamophobia deprives society of its natural functions, and it causes the collapse of society itself.
All in all, Islamophobia is discrimination of religion on irrelevant basis. People who brings up this phobia are feeling insecure toward things that are definitely uncertain. Through this phobia, many impacts can be seen, which can be considered as very serious issue among the society. Thus, an awareness of Islamophobia and how it misleads us need to be spoke up. Our world is a place that should be a paradise for children, but when with all the issue and dispute that occurred because of the Islamophobia, it affects the happiness and peace in this world. Therefore, this kind of discrimination need and have to stop, and we need to stop this.